Alright, hey guys, I'm TCG back with another video. So the Burst of Destiny set is about to come out, and as Beetrooper is a TCG exclusive card archetype, we don't have access to like these TCG cards until they're opened by like these creators, by these content creators. And yeah, Yugioh News on TCG managed to collect all these Beetrooper cards and add them together in one tile just to make it easier to look through. And yeah, we're going to be talking through them and see if any of these are good. And so far, Beetrooper has been doing pretty well, so I'm interested to see if there's good support coming for them on November 4th. So let's see. Here we got Heavy Beetrooper Mighty Neptune. He cannot be normal summon / set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by shuffling 3 of your banished insect monsters into the main deck. Okay, alright. So you're able to recycle some material, thinking like Resonance Insect, to summon it out. Doesn't. Okay. During the main phase of this card in its owner's control is destroyed or banished by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card. And you can only use this effect once per turn. And once per turn during the end phase, you can target one other insect monster you control against 1,000 attack. So he's supposed to be like a mini boss. That's not like your Link or your, I guess, new fusion monster, just to spoil that a bit. But yeah, doesn't seem that crazy good just to be able to just, I mean, you can argue like that you can run a one of this just to be able to recycle like your Resonance Insect. Could be useful. And if you have other effects that banish some insects, this is a good way to recycle it out and also get this guy out who's able to special summon himself over and over. So that's a cool effect, I guess. Reminds me a bit of like Fright for Sheep. And here we got Beetrooper Light Flapper. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target 2 of your Beetrooper monsters with different names that are banished or in the grave, add them to your hand, but for the rest of the turn you cannot activate their effects. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can return this card, negate it. So this guy, Beetrooper Light Flapper, he is able to recycle your banished Beetroopers or in the grave. You're just able to I mean, that's pretty good, to be able to recycle at least 2 of them back into your hand. Of course you can't activate them that turn, which sucks, but it is able to set you up for next turn. So I can argue running a few of these, or maybe just one, just because you're not able to activate it the turn of. And yeah, being able to negate an attack, not that important. Might come up, probably not, but it is a level 6, so it is going to be a bit harder to summon this one. It could be interesting plays if you're able to get this guy out. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to give ways to recycle your insect. For this, it's specific, or it's any insect, and for Beetrooper Light Flapper, it is specifically to Beetroopers. So yeah, I'm interested to see. I'm probably gonna do an updated deck profile, so if you guys want to stay tuned for that. I'm gonna work on these guys, see how good they are and how many copies I should run and what it take out. But yeah, let's get to the Beetrooper Fusion guy. But first, let's go to the Beetrooper Fusion card, which is Beetrooper Landing. Fusion summon 1 insect fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish 2 insect monsters from your grave, add it to your hand. So this is just a poly for insects that has a way to recycle itself by banishing insects. So this is an interesting way because, okay, they're definitely trying to focus more on the banishing aspect here, and banishing 2 insects could be pretty good, just because being able to do that, just you do have these recycle options, and Heavy Beetrooper Mighty Neptune does become alive once you do that, and this is just Beetrooper Light Flapper could recycle it. So that's a pretty cool way, and let's see if it's worth summoning. So this is Ultra Beetrooper Absolute Hercules, which is, I mean, it's an amazing name, and look at the art on this guy. Like, what an absolute beast. He's just like, it's like a little town, and he's just this giant bug. Very cool card. Very cool. I'm really liking these Beetroopers. If this card is fusion summon, after this card is fusion summon, it is unaffected by other cards' effects until the end of your next turn. So this becomes a towers until the next turn, which is fair because it's 4,000 attack. I mean, it does suck that it's like, you know, Ultimate Falcon has its effect and it's always like that. But with Ultimate Falcon, you can get over it, since it's only a 3,000 attacker. This guy is a 4,000 attacker, so it's a bit harder to get over. And yeah, it does have immunity, so you are able to do a good amount of damage. And then at the end of the battle phase, you can target one insect monster with 3,000 or less attack in your grave, special summon it. So this, it's obviously referring to Heavy Beetrooper, Mighty Neptune, as well as the Link 4. So again, this is just going for pure damage. Try to completely destroy these guys. And yeah, it's a really cool card. I'm really liking it. I think it's going to be fun to see how to implement these guys and the damage they can do. And here we have a new Beetrooper Trap, which is called Beetrooper Squad. You can tribute one non-token insect monster, special summon up to, what is that? I guess up to 3, I think. Special summon up to, or is that a 1? Special summon, okay, special summon up to 1, or I don't know. What do you guys think that is? It's a little blurry, but yeah. Beetrooper token for every 1,000 of that trading monster. I'm guessing it's 3, because I'm assuming that it's like referring to Heavy Beetrooper Mighty Neptune, where if you tribute for 3,000 attack, then that would be your max. And you can what's it called? A special summon a Beetrooper token for every 1,000. So you can sacrifice it. This could be interesting, just because if you are able to, you know, let's say they activate a card that was going to remove that Beetrooper anyways, then you're just able to, well, it doesn't have to be Beetrooper, but an insect monster. You're just able to get rid of that monster and get free tokens out of it. Not sure if it's worth the slot, but it's something there to consider. Here we got Beetrooper Assault Roller. So it's kind of like a dung beetle. And here you can special summon this card from your hand by banishing one insect monster from your grave. Again, with this banishing, like big focus on banishing now. You can only special summon Beetrooper Assault Roller once per turn this way. It gains 200 attack for each insect monster you control. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can add one Beetrooper monster from your deck to your hand. So, okay. I mean, being able to get a free bug out or insect out is pretty nice, just for the link summons. And it does also make those other 2 cards alive, or potentially makes them easier to get alive with this, as well as like triggering Resonance Insect. Could be cool. So this is an interesting card. It gains 200 attack for each insect monster. That's not that big, but like make it happen. Well, you can get pretty big with it, but like nothing too crazy. But it's a nice effect. And then when it's destroyed by battle, you can add a Beetrooper, which probably won't happen a lot because you're gonna end up blinking this or doing something with it, or they'll just destroy it with the card effect. I don't think they'll like purposely run into that. But yeah, interesting card. I'm gonna have to look into it, see how many copies of this to run. It's kind of tricky depending on how important the banishing aspect is. Here we got Beetrooper Descent, which is just like these bugs dropping bombs, or are they just descending down with one of the? It's the same thing here. The assault roller. Okay. Special summon one Beetrooper token. Then if you control an insect monster with 3,000 or more attack, you can destroy one other spell or trap on the field. Not that crazy good. You're just able to get one Beetrooper token, and then you can destroy a spell or trap on the field if you have 3,000 or more. I don't know if it's worth just the one. I mean, it is like a cool MST, although it's not like a quick play. But yeah, I don't think this one's probably gonna make it. Depending, because it just doesn't generate that much advantage. It could be fun one to test out a bit, but I don't see it being that impactful. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think of these Beetrooper cards? I love this fusion monster. Like, I love the way it looks, and I think its immunity effect, its towers effect, is really cool to have. As well as being able to special summon your Link 4 or your new Heavy Beetrooper Mighty Neptune is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really liking these cards. Well, I'm liking the archetype as a whole. I'm not quite sure like how like amazing some of these cards are, but I think we can find use for them and implement some of these into the updated deck profile. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.